In the E-Block today, actor Jussie Smollett is spending the day back in court. This afternoon, a judge denied a motion to dismiss the conviction of the actor for lying to Chicago police about a racist and homophobic attack he staged himself. The judge upheld the jury's verdict from December. They found Smollett guilty of 5 felony counts of disorderly conduct. The verdict came after a trial in which prosecutors presented evidence that Smollett planned the attack, hired and paid 2 men he knew from his work on the show Empire to carry it out, and bought them supplies that they would need. After the ruling, a sentencing hearing began for Smollett, who faces time behind bars or probation. That hearing is continuing right now in Chicago. Disney Plus has finally offered a good peek at its Obi-Wan Kenobi series. The streaming service has released a trailer for Obi-Wan Kenobi that documents the Jedi's life on Tatooine as he avoids the Empire and protects a young Luke Skywalker. The limited-run series debuts May 25th, 45 years to the day after the premiere of the original Star Wars movie. Ewan McGregor reprises his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi, while Hayden Christensen returns as a younger Darth Vader. His latest animated film from Disney Pixar takes us back to our kind of awkward teenage years. It's called Turning Red. George Pinocchio has the story from Los Angeles.
I wear what I want, say what I want, and I will not hesitate to do a spontaneous cartwheel if I feel so moved. Crap!
In Turning Red, a 13-year-old girl dealing with being a 13-year-old girl suddenly has one more thing to deal with in life. Whenever she gets too excited, she suddenly turns into a giant red panda.
Our ancestors had a mystical connection with red pandas.
Are you kidding me? This little quirk runs in our family.
Oh, I think Domishi, the director, and the rest of Pixar did a great job of just recreating kind of a 13-year-old middle school scene where everyone, even the people who are supposedly making fun of May, are awkward and awkward looking.
Well said.
At 16, Rosalie has grown out of the awkward phase, but it actually came in handy to play the part.
I just remembered like 4 years ago when she was 12 and she came into Pixar for the first time with her little, like her cute little backpack, and she was so like awkward and sweet, and just like seeing her become like a young woman, I was like, oh my gosh.
Sandra Oh plays the teen's overprotective mom. I feel like this movie is a bit of Robert's Rules of Order. Anything that can be embarrassing will be.
You mean a mother's love for a child is embarrassing? Is it that? Did the red peony bloom?
No!
Sandra, who was born in Canada, loves where this film takes place.
I think it's the first one that's set in Toronto. So as a Canadian and having lived in Toronto, I'm very, very proud of that. There are a lot of Easter eggs there for those who are Canadian.
In the years it took to complete this movie, the producer says it was screened and tweaked several times to get it just right.
It's nerve-wracking because you're living with a broken version of your film for about 3.5 years, and you have to get comfortable with that, which most artists are not.
Are you a werewolf?
No! What?
He's a red panda! Sick. You're so fluffy! You're so fluffy! I've always wanted a tail.
Turning Red begins streaming on Disney Plus on Friday. In Los Angeles, George Pinocchio for ABC News.
That's all for today's E-Block.